morning, everyone. When Tim told me he was considering a run for Congress, I was thrilled at the chance to work with someone who has fought so hard for public education and for the people of Oklahoma. Then when he called to let me know of his decision, I jumped at the opportunity to introduce my friend and tell you why we need him and why I will be fighting for him to be our next representative for Congressional District 1. I first met Tim in 2010 when we were both working to get State Question 744 passed. Remember, it went down in flames? The oppositional commercials and the lies worked very well on the citizens of Oklahoma. And I think we all see that now Oklahomans have had enough and are fed up and know when they're being lied to. Tim was there fighting right alongside all of us as educators. And it was then that I knew I had a friend and an ally, someone who would fight tirelessly for the children and families of Oklahoma, not just in Tulsa, but all across Oklahoma. He constantly bragged on his daughter, who at the time was at Booker T, and would talk about all of the faculty, teachers, students, staff at Booker T, brag on the school, but also would talk about things that the school used to have that they no longer could because of the cuts to education. During Tim's time on the State Board of Education, he fought against proposals and policies that many of us in the education community knew were detrimental to Oklahoma's future. He stood up to the state superintendentess when she tried to hand out jobs at the Department of Education as political favors to her friends. Tim knows that when educators are empowered to be leaders in our state and active members of the decision-making process, that we are all better for it. Tim knows, as many of us do, that the current political discussion has gotten way off course. Politics has abandoned the building blocks of a strong economy. It starts with education, then decent drivable roads and bridges, healthcare protections for workers, and economic development. He knows that we must get back on track and focus on the important work, where opposing sides can work together for a common purpose that benefit all of us. I am proud to call Tim Gilpin my friend. He will fight for us. He will fight for our families. He will fight for our children. He will fight for our future. And I will fight for him, and I hope that you will join me, because truly, together, we are stronger. Please help me in welcoming my friend and the next Congressman for District 1, Tim Gilpin.
I'm really proud to have an educator and an education leader like Sean introduce you. I'm Tim Gilpin, and I'm running for Congress. Woo!